In this heat, fire is almost an inevitability. A blaze at Lickey Hills in Worcestershire has covered nearly half a square kilometre, with 4 fire crews working to stop it spreading more. Further south, it's been hotter still, with temperatures exceeding 38 degrees in some places. Cambridge holds the UK heat record, set here in 2019. It was only a degree below that today. The local museum has opened its doors to allow visitors some respite from the heat that this town never experienced before the 21st century.
It feels like a wall of heat.
Is it nice to be in here out of the heat?
Yes, it is.
In the surrounding countryside, they were harvesting in the early hours, but in this heat, they're heading in. The wheat is so dry, they're losing around £50 on every hectare gathered. Already, some parts of the UK have seen temperatures higher than they have ever seen before. And with climate change pushing up average temperatures, heat waves like this are only becoming more frequent and are going to continue to do so in future. That's already changing the way we live and how we work.
I've been working on the farm about 12 years. In my mind, harvest finishes at the end of August, beginning of September, but actually more and more recently we've been having it finishing in early August. It's not out of the question this year that we'll finish in July. Already in the last few years we've seen things changing significantly.
Extreme heat like this is driven by large-scale weather patterns, but average temperatures are set to continue to rise for decades, increasing the risks.
In our climate here in the UK, there is a place for enjoying fine summer weather, but situations like we're experiencing this week is not that case. So this is a severe and extreme weather event that people need to take action and respond to. And climate change is making this type of weather more likely to occur.
In Stockport, volunteers were taking food parcels to those advised not to venture out in this potentially deadly weather.
Thank you very much, sir. Have plenty of water today. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, thanks very much.
Really hot, extremely hot, unbearably hot, to be honest. Also, I've got to walk, so I can't really walk very far, so I'm like pretty much isolated in it, so I'm just sitting here in the stifling heat, to be honest.
A boy of 16 died after getting into difficulty in Bray Lake near Maidenhead in Berkshire, the 4th person to drown in the heatwave so far. Calls to London Ambulance Service were already up 30% due to last week's heat. Not surprisingly, they're seeing even more calls now.
Extra resource has been put in place. The contingency plans that are well established have been activated, and we're meeting regularly with NHS leaders, with ambulance chief execs, to closely monitor the impacts and particularly the handover times so we can mitigate those with the increased pressure they're facing.
Even after sunset, it's expected to remain close to 30 in many places. An uncomfortable night ahead of tomorrow when temperatures are forecast to exceed 40 degrees, bringing a new chapter to the UK's climate history. Tom Clark, Sky News, Cambridgeshire.